Right now, we are in a modern world, but I'm pretty sure most of the players are still looking for the survival world, even in a classic world or more modern one. But one thing the player love to play is we can construct a building, create some object, and even some of the games have a great life indicator to make the survival game feel more realistic. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of Top 10 Survival Games 2025 for mobile, Best Survival Android 2025 and iOS. Light of Motiram. I'm so speechless how possible someone is making such a crazy game on mobile. But anyway, this game will be available for multi-platforms, which are for PC and mobile. On mobile, you can download the game when it's available through Taptap. I got the first information from that site and I'm so happy to know if we will have Horizon Zero Dawn mobile games like. Even though it's a survival based game, but the world will start with a very advanced world. We can see how the monster looks so dynamic in appearance with a cool robotic look, making the player have a new experience on a combination of vibes of realms and forests. The monster size is pretty big though, it has twice the size than our hero. Light of Motiram survival MMORPG is made by a Tencent company. Of course, we all know how powerful this developer is to create a great new innovation and ideas into the game. The combat mechanism is we can switch the weapon freely and summon a pet to support us in combat. Use some action to explore the world like a glider. Light of Motiram Mobile is the best survival Android 2025 game and also for iOS, PC. Titanite. I'm sure you all are waiting for this game to come to mobile, especially for me. It has one of the most beautiful survival games on mobile 2025. The game will become a cross-platform game for PC and mobile. No wonder the graphics are pretty good. I really love how the developer decided on making the game become more stable and run smoothly on mobile. It's because they reduce the plants or vegetation sharpness. Surely it will give a great experience for a mobile player. As a survival game, we'll be able to meet the other players in the open world, see the other progress, but we can't get into someone's building because it needs a secret pin. The game's mechanism lets the player slide and fly, but it needs to maintain energy. Use the male and female weapon to kill the aggressive mutant as our main enemies, but also there is some boss that has a robotic design. Anyway, this game has a futuristic world where we can design more modern construction buildings. All of the survival material is pretty easy to get around us. Titanite is the best survival 2025 Android. Code FA. I love to play an anime survival game, especially if it has an action RPG combining with survival game. It's a great combo to play at the same time. The game seems like a Genshin Impact Light, especially from the character design. I'm sure not many players notice it because the game only did testing in a specific country. This is a single player survival that we only need to play the game through the mission, so we don't have to worry about competing with the other players. In the game, we can capture the monster that we fight with, but we should try to lower the HP first before we try to capture him. In battle, the pet will be so useful because he will keep continuously hitting the enemy randomly. As a survival based game, we can gather some material easily. Even most of them can be found just around us, so we can pick it up freely without needing any effort. Create the crafting tools to craft new weapons and equipment. Are you interested in anime survival games? Please write in the comments below. Or Ultimate Mobile Edition. Finally, one of the most legendary survival game has a huge update. Seriously, the graphic and how well the monster changed a lot on design, making the game looks come into the next era. The game's combat mechanism really impressed me. You can switch the point of view to become the first person or third person perspective. Of course, it needs manual gameplay with no autoplay at all. We live in a dinosaurs era, but most of the dinosaurs have a robotic appearance. It doesn't focus on the storyline, but it will give a freedom experience to the player. Honestly, all of the monsters are not very aggressive though, even we can pass through the dinosaurs easily. At a certain moment, we should add the status strength of the heroes like HP, attack, defense, and many more. Or Ultimate Mobile Edition is the best new survival game Android 2025. Lightus. This is one of the best survival games if you really want to get an engaging world in a realistic cartoon art style. It has a western design of the character and also the world. I really love how we can do flying action and it's really satisfying to do. It's good to avoid the aggressive enemy. The game will push the player to create your own creativity by making a different house as you like. The number of the material that we need to construct the building is really a lot and we can find it around the open world. It has a pet system where we can deploy a different pet and the pet will actively assist us while facing the enemy. We'll do a random basic attack and also we can use tools as our weapon such as axe and scythe. Anyway, you can set the graphic into an ultra setting but need a high endpoint to run it. But don't worry because we can set it into medium level as well. Jurassic Island Survival. Trust me, when this game launches globally, I'm sure it will get a high score on the Play Store and also on the App Store. I can feel how the developer consistently update the game and right now I can see the progress. From the last testing, the game even runs way smoother. I didn't even see any laggy. It's just perfect for Durango mobile games. Like, if you miss this kind of game, then you can try it. It's a great game as an alternative. The game has a top-down view perspective where we can't control any camera rotation, but it's a great point of view to play because we can see a wider area. We will start in a dinosaurs era with a huge and aggressive dino, but anyway, some of them is fearful and when we hit them, they will run away. So we need to craft long-range weapons to hit him from a distance. The game is really interesting. We can tame the dino when their HP is getting lower. Always stay focused on the hunger indicator to make the hero survive by feeding some food. Tegra Zombie Survival Island. If you want to play the best offline survival game 2025, I'm sure it will be good for you to play, especially the developer who are pretty active in updating the game consistently. It has a zombie base where all of our enemies are zombies. Honestly, the zombies level is really weak. Even we can do an instant kill by aiming on his head. It's pretty easy to control and aim because the zombie movement is really slow. At this point, I can assume if the newbie player would love to play, try to gather some material by cutting down the tree and building up your own house. It has a mission-based game with a little story we can follow. Most of the area is unlocked until we reach a certain mission. Anyway, this survival game reached 5 million downloaders with a great review recently because of how consistent the developer updated it. Kewlbiverse. If you think it's just a Pokemon game, then you are totally wrong, because it has a combination of RPG and survival game. Even it has a great and unique idea that I have ever seen in any survival games, where the pet can do his own grinding for material like chopping the tree. So as a main hero, we can take multiple tasks or jobs at the same time, while the pet collects some ingredients. Each of the pet has a different abilities that we can use for jump higher, transforming into a pet form, and also use the pet as our main weapon to strengthen the power. We can deploy more than one pet for fighting. If you make your pet strength higher, then you can live every battle to your pet. As a survival game, it has a crop system to plant some veggies, and we just need to wait for the harvest time to obtain great items. Kewlbiverse is the best survival game 2025, Android and iOS. Lost Future. You must play this game now. You will get a lot of interesting parts and see how the game has a great mechanism combat. It feels so real, especially when we face the zombie. I love how the zombie can notice of our presence even from a further distance. So we really need to keep a distance to avoid the incoming zombie. I love how the zombie can notice of our presence even from a further distance. So we really need to keep a distance to avoid the incoming zombie, because they will approach us aggressively. There are 3 main heroes that are switchable with an option of the equipment slots available. Anyway, as a survival game, we don't need to build a house or construct some building, because the main gameplay is a storyline based with an open world concept. While we are following the main mission, we will get some information about the situation and current condition by listening to the NPC. It's pretty clear how they tell us the storyline at all. Lost Future is the best survival games mobile 2025. Earth Revival the Core. If you want to get an experience of PC games on your hand, then I will recommend this game. It has a modern survival game in a futuristic world. Seriously, every single thing that you see represents a new world with a sci-fi design. Even the monster has a great design at all. The game is perfectly playable for mobile game user. It's good at rendering the visual in a faster time. I'm totally impressed how they can do it, while the view distance seems pretty far. It has a third-person perspective and we will use a gun as our main weapon. There are so many gun selections we can select, but we should get it through crafting. The basic material is really easy to find, but more specific items will need to be found by the monster drop items boxes, or through the mission. Anyway, before you download the game, make sure you have a lot of free space to play. It's more than 10GB in total, but trust me, it's pretty worth playing, and it's becoming one of the best survival game mobile 2025. Bonus, Dark and Light Mobile. As a bonus, I'm still waiting for this survival game to be released globally. Seriously, it has a great graphic and a very good concept. We'll bring back to the medieval era where we fight against the animals and also ogre. It's a multiplayer survival MMORPG game. We can team up and kill the monster together. Gathering the material is really important to construct the house, even we can make a third floor. There are some different jobs available like a long range for a mage or element magicians, and also close range combat like a warrior with a javelin on his hand with a shield in the other hand. These all are the best survival games to play in 2025. I really hope you all enjoy this video and help us to get a lot of likes for this content. See you on the next video. Thanks.